Right, first impressions on this shoe. Very light. Looks like quite a fun shoe to run in. I love this sort of colourway as well. This reminds me of like the Tecton X3, which is a shoe I did really enjoy, but I had issues with the heel, which I'll talk about a little bit later. What's quite fun about this as well, for me personally, I always like it when it's quite a wide shoe, especially at the forefoot. So when you're standing in that shoe, you can sort of see that the upper is inside of the outsole or midsole. Foam's really nice and soft. Like I said, this just feels like, for me, what we probably thought the Mafate X was going to be, but also an upgrade from the Tecton X3 as well. I know it's a different shoe. I know it's from obviously the Rocket line, which is a road shoe. Just done a quick little 4 miler in it. An easy road to trail run that I usually run. And yeah, a fun shoe to run in. I went for a 10.5. I probably should have went for an 11 in this. This is a shoe that just fits a little bit tighter than your usual 10.5 that you're going to get from HOKA. Now for me, why do I like this shoe? With carbon shoes, which I'm always a bit skeptical of anyway, because when we think about carbon plated shoes which come from the road, when we think about that type of shoe, that relies on efficiency and accuracy. So when we got road running, obviously that's repetitive nature. So you can be more accurate with that type of shoe. Whereas when we run on the trails, you know, every footstep is different, isn't it? Let's be honest. So I'm always a bit skeptical about carbon trail shoes personally. But the way the industry's going is obviously they're putting more research and development into these shoes. So over time they will get better. Would I buy this shoe if it didn't have a carbon plate? Yes. Very light, looks fun, nice big heel stack and forefoot, which is always something I'm after, as we know. So yeah, so I would try this shoe regardless. Very wide there, as you can see. Now the upper for me, really nice and light, really breathable. I don't know if it's going to be sort of an optimal shoe for the UK at the moment, but for me, where this shoe is really nice is just the heel collar. These carbon plated trail shoes, usually they're trying to scrimp on weight, just like they did with the Tecton X3, and obviously I had the Achilles issue. But what I'm seeing now with these carbon trail shoes is obviously they are changing that, which is a good thing, because they've realised actually the feedback, people's Achilles are rubbing, people are getting blisters. And when we think about a shoe, if we want to keep a shoe, whether it's for racing or training, or just like day to day, obviously your easy recovery runs, whatever you're doing, the shoe has to be comfortable. If a shoe is giving you blisters, you're just not going to wear it. It's going to end up on eBay or Vinted. So yeah, overall first impression of shoe, really enjoyable, really fun to run in. £185, so it is quite steep. But as soon as I put this shoe on, it felt good. It reminded me a little bit of the Prodigio Pro, where when I ran in it, it's just a shoe that sort of improves your form and actually makes you run a little bit better. I don't know whether that's the lightness. I don't know whether that is the midsole. It's just one of those shoes. It's light and it's fun to run in. That's where I think about La Sportiva did really well with that shoe, because they haven't put a plate in that shoe and it's a lot cheaper. So it's still a great shoe. Something I like as well, which I noticed about the outsole, is they haven't got a Vibram outsole, which I'm actually quite happy about, because the HOKA Vibram partnership I've always found to be a bit iffy, just because there's just no durability when it's HOKA and Vibram. Vibram with other brands does really well. So yeah, I'm actually quite happy about that, because hopefully this outsole, whatever it is, you know, it's just a bit more durable than the HOKA Vibram combo. Remember, this for me is a road to trail shoe. This is going to work well on sort of like hardpack trails, dry trails, things that aren't too technical. That's where this shoe is going to shine. It's probably going to be quite a fast shoe. I live on the South Downs, so it's a really sort of good shoe for that type of terrain. I don't know if this would handle technical ground. It's really soft. It's nice and wide at the back, so it does offer that like bit of stability. It's quite wide here and wide here, which does help when we've got these high stack shoes. So yeah, quite happy with the shoe. Feels good, feels light, feels comfortable most importantly, and felt fun to run in, which is definitely something I look for in a shoe. I hate it when I put a shoe on and it just feels like a dead fish is attached to your foot. yeah, I don't know actually how that would feel, but yeah, that's what I imagine it's feel. So yeah, a good first impression. We'll obviously put a lot more mileage in this. I'll be doing an interval session this week, hills. I'll do my long run in this shoe as well, just to see how I get on. How does it handle the different terrains? So yeah, also I'll be giving my conclusion this week on the Prodigio Max shoe, which is something I've enjoyed. I know we were hoping for more cushion, but yeah, I still think this is quite a good shoe. So I'll be finishing my conclusion on this shoe this week. So yeah, if you found that helpful, let me know.